Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Something a little bit different, man. Let's talk about fight schedule, and we're going to talk about some updates to the rankings. Because I'm seeing different names popping up now, man. Some of these names I never even heard of. But anyway, when you talk about upcoming fights, unless you've been sleeping underneath the rock, go ahead and let you know this Saturday, O'Shaquie Foster is looking to right that wrong or that robbery when he has a rematch with Conceição. I fully expect Foster to win, but he's got to remember to let his hands go. Floyd Schofield is still moving up the ladder as he faces Giron, and Sebastian Fundora's sister is back facing Alanis. All of these fights are taking place this Saturday. Now, when you come down here and you start looking at this fight schedule, you're going to see a whole bunch of stuff going on. So tomorrow on Wednesday, this may be Pro or this ESPN. I know ProBox has a lot of shit on Wednesday too. But you got some guys fighting here, man. Garcia and Villar, those are the headliners. Then you got some other names on the schedule. Friday the 1st, McCrory is back facing Korea. I think McCrory is the guy who he got robbed against somebody. I don't know if it was Hitchens. I can't remember, but anyway, he's headlining on Friday the 1st of November. This is Pro Box. And then you see your boy Fortuna is back in the mix, facing off against Davis Jr. I don't know what Fortuna's plans are, man, but damn, Fortuna just been in the breeze. Then you got Saturday the 2nd of November, Jermaine Ortiz is back facing Amino at the Caribbean Royal Resort in Orlando, Florida. He's going to be on the zone. Jermaine Ortiz is a good fighter, man. I wonder how he's going to look. I wouldn't mind actually going live for that fight. Then you got O'Shaquie Foster fighting this Saturday, like we just talked about, looking to regain his WBC World Super featherweight strap. Hopefully he can do it. Pretty solid undercard. You got Murataya, who can scrap, facing off against Campos, who can scrap. Then you got Santana and Baez, Tucker Madera, and then these other names you may not even know. Schofield will be out there getting busy this weekend as well, and from Dora's sisters on the undercard. Then you got Davis and Masood. They're going to be fighting out there in the UK. And then on Thursday, the 7th of November, who's that right there? Iglesias and Ivanov. Then Friday, November 8th, Keyshawn Davis is back against Lemos. I don't think that's an easy fight at all. I think Lemos is a problem for Davis. I'm not saying he beats him. I just think he's going to be a challenge. But they got a pretty good undercard. They got Aleem versus Geraldo and Isley versus Howard. Then on Saturday night, November, this is the fight that everybody's waiting for. There's Jerome Butsinis against Chikhajian. Then you got Bam Rodriguez against Guevara. Ray Ford against Ruiz. And we'll go out a couple more, then I'll just move on beyond that. On that same day, you got Martinez and James fighting. Saw Pro Box fights. Then you see Matias. Ooh, wow, Suber Matias is back in the mix. Down the road against Ramirez, then Alvarez and Campa. And then after that, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul taking place on November 15th, Friday. I'm praying Mike Tyson knocks this dude out. Katie Taylor's going to be on the undercard against Serrano, the rematch. Barrios against Ramos. Bruce Carrington against Coolwell. Sadeja Green against Watpool. That's a pretty decent undercard, man. It is. But the real bang is going to come with Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. Then you get a little bit further, which I ain't too worried about that, but you got more fights coming up. Let me see the next big one. Eubank, that's his cousin. Terdurin Zoo, worried about that. Edward Jafai, Navred Valdez is Saturday. Paro and Hitchens, that's also going to be taking place on Saturday, 7th of December. Then Sissoko and Kavaliauskas. Oh, shit. Kavaliauskas is back in the mix. I definitely don't want to miss that. I did not know that. Mean Machine is back. Now that's the real boogeyman. But Mean Machine is back facing Sissoko. Okay. I'm glad to hear that. Thursday, the 12th of December. Wow. Body Lima, Davis and Roach. Rocha and Courier. Oh, Rocha's back? Okay. Then you got Usyk and Fury. And on that undercard, you're going to have Majima Bohachuk. That's going to be a good fight. The rest of these fights, who cares? Anyway, let's skip by that and go take a look at some of these boxing rankings because I'm seeing names pop up in here now that I ain't gonna lie, I haven't seen before. So let's take a look at the heavyweights. This is as of 19th of October, so what they have? Fury, Dubois. Damn, Dubois in the number 2 spot. Isn't that crazy? Parker's 3 holding up. Matter of fact, Parker's trying to fight Dubois in February. Zhang, Caballel, Bacoli, AJ Drop, Hergovic is still there. Wardley is in the mix. And Ajagba. Why is Ajagba still in the mix when he's not fighting? I just don't understand it. That's because he's with Top Rank and Bob Arum got the connections. Let's look at these racket stacks, see who's going to be mixing it up potentially. Zhang's ranked number 2 by the WBO. Caballel should be fighting. Well, he's fighting Bacoli, so the winner of that should get a shot at the title. You see, Bacoli is ranked right up there across all sanctioned bodies. He's ranked number 1 by the WBA. Caballel and Bacoli are in really good positions, people. Bacoli's ranked number 3 by the WBO. Caballel's ranked number 4. The IBF, Caballel ranked number 3. Bacoli ranked number 4. WBC, Caballel ranked number 2. Bacoli number 3. WBA, Bacoli's ranked number 1. Caballel number 6. So, good job there, man. Somebody still need to be updated. But that lets you know what the racket stack was as of 19 October. I ain't too worried about the cruiserweight. We all know the big dog there is Jaya Pataya. And I don't really see anybody beating him at all. Light heavyweight, Bertabiev and Bivol just fought. Bertabiev won that fight hands down, in my opinion. But Bivol still, in my opinion, is still the number 1 guy after Bertabiev. I don't know about Benavidez being number 2, but there's only 4 names here that interest me. That's Bertabiev, Bivol, Morrell, Benavidez. Yardy's a little bit interesting, but I don't really care. I'm just being honest with you, man. Boatsi, I think Boatsi and Yardy should scrap, but I'm not too interested in any more of those names, man. Then super middleweight is an interesting division. Canelo's the big dog. Berlanga, I can't believe this guy actually, in a loss, has basically earned all the praise and everything that comes with a win. So I don't know. I've never seen anything like it. William Skoll is in the mix now. He picked up the IBF strap. Pretty sure somebody else is going to try to get a shot at him. You can see Berlanga and Eddie Hearn trying to work something out. Or Eddie Hearn trying to get Diego Pacheco on him. But when you look at the IBF ranking stack, they got a guy named Vladimir Shishkin, Mbili, Pacheco, Munguia. So I'd be interested to see who out of this top 5, these top 5 gets a shot at Skull. But going forward when it comes to Canelo Alvarez, I don't know what he's going to do. He fought Munguia, he fought Berlanga. I mean, shit, the only thing he can do is fight Crawford or Mbili or some of these names where he probably won't want to fight. Go over to the UK, fight Eubank Jr. I don't know what he's going to do. But there's no one else left for Canelo to really fight. You come down to 160, word on the town is Eubank Jr. is supposed to be going up to 168 to fight Canelo. Is that fight going to happen? I don't know. But you look at some of these names here at 160, I don't know. Well, Shane Mosley Jr. had broken there. That's good. But Isley ranked number 9. Davis at number 8. I'll be honest with you. I don't know who those guys are. And I watch boxing, and maybe I've seen them fight before, but these names don't really jump out to me, man. Come down to the 154. Well, Crawford obviously is the big dog. Madrimov, Murtazaliev. Those guys handle business. Virgil Ortiz, he's very lucky to even be on this list. Tim Zhu, understandably so, should probably drop all the way down somewhere. 2 back-to-back losses. Heart of a lion, he just didn't get the job done. Mendoza, Conwell Ramos, we'll see how those fights go. Earl Spencer's in the mix in the WBC. See that he's going to be fighting Fundora. That just lets you know that Secret Society's in full effect. I'm still wondering what they're going to do with Lubin. Lubin, he doesn't have anything. I don't understand why that guy's in a holding pattern, but I know very political, people putting duck sauce on the fried rice. A lot of people don't want to fight that damn Majimov, Bohachuk, or Murtazaliev. So some of these guys are inactive by choice. At 147, Boots Ennis is the man. Gets to finally fighting Chikhadzian again. But after that, I mean, I don't know if Eddie Hearn's going to be able to get Boots the fights that Boots wants and the fans want, what we were promised for him to go on and become undisputed at 147. I think Boots should come to 154 before he does it at 147 because Eddie Hearn is just not trying to put the kind of money up to where he's going to take a loss. And right now, Boots seems to be on the right trajectory, but his profile isn't big enough to really, have a handsome gate and to do handsome pay-per-view numbers. So Boots is kind of in a holding pattern. At 140, this is one division where at any time anyone can lose. Teofimo, they got him as the big dog. Haney, this is as of 19 October. Haney should fall off of this shit, in my opinion. I understand the whole shit with Ryan Garcia, but Haney don't deserve to be ranked number 1 nowhere. Then you got Ramirez, Paro, Catterall, who definitely should bubble up. Puello. Let me tell you something. Catterall and Puello are being overlooked at 140. That damn Catterall and Puello deserve more respect on their names. People need to stop. I need to do a video about that. They need to stop sleeping on them 2 guys. Matias is back in action. We'll see what he does. Taylor's out of there. Prograis lost again. Haroka and Hitchens. So we'll see how the racket stack ends up. But right now, it's just a lot of movement. On any given day, any of these guys can lose. Anyone who loses at 140, they don't deserve to receive any flack. Like the 140-pound division is just super, super stacked. At 135, you already know, to me, Gervonta Davis beats everybody. But he's got to step up his game, and he's actually got to fight him. Lomachenko may be retiring. Zepeda, I think, is a problem for everybody because of his punch output. Stevenson, he's a sharp shooter, but I don't know how much longer he's going to hold on to that undefeated record. Baranchek, Murataya, Davis, Martin Cruz, and Noakes. So we'll see what those guys do. But right now, looking at the racket stat, again, Zepeda, Murataya, Keyshawn Davis in really good positions because that's your top 3 for the WBO. That's your top 3 for the IBF. That's your top 3 for the WBC. And that WBA is a little bit different. They got Zepeda number 1, Schofield 2, De Los Santos 3, which he needs to get back in the ring. Then Andy Cruz 4. But I think Zepeda, Murataya, and Keyshawn Davis are going to find themselves. I know Zepeda, he's already mandatory for all of them divisions, but those 3 are going to find themselves some big fights. At 130 pounds, I just think out of all these guys, O'Shaquie Foster is the guy to beat, man. I think he beats Roach, everybody. And he gets an opportunity to win his belts back against Conceição this Saturday. All right. At 126, you know what, man? I would like to see Bruce Carrington fight Nick Ball. Ray Ford beat Nick Ball, but, they robbed Ray Ford. Ray Ford deserves that rematch, but they're not going to give it to him. But this is another division where it seems like on any given day, anybody can lose. At number 8 ranked Ramirez, he can fight, man. He really can fight. But it's interesting now because Bruce Carrington is Robinson Ramirez, but at WBO, Robinson Ramirez is ranked number 1. Carrington's ranked number 2. You come to the IBF, Bruce Carrington's ranked number 6. Robinson Ramirez is ranked number 5. You come to the WBC, Bruce Carrington's ranked number 1. I don't know where they got Robinson Ramirez, but you come to the WBA, Bruce Carrington is ranked number 2. So Bruce Carrington is ranked 2, 6, 1, 2. Bruce Carrington's going to end up getting himself a title shot sooner than later. Then the Oya Inoue, he's running 122. Shit, he may run to 126 if he goes up there. But you got Tapales, Akmadali of Goodman, Neri, Davis, Picasso, Doheny, Pierce, Cardenas, McCann. All good fighters, but ain't nobody messing with Naoya Inoue. Then these lighter weights, 118, Nakatani, Nishida, Tsutsumi, Takai, Inoue, Rodriguez, Maloney, Santiago, Contreras, Higa. You look at them first five fighters, them all Japanese. All them dudes. Putting the beans on everyone, man. So Japan has these lighter divisions locked down, especially 118. 115, Bam Rodriguez. Matter of fact, Bam Rodriguez may be the guy to beat. He can easily bubble up from 115 to 118 and probably get himself some more titles. At 112, I don't know much about these guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. But there you go. Let me just go on down here. 108. I don't recognize any of them names, but I don't recognize any of those names. I'm sure I've seen them fight before, but who's this right here? 105, Collazo, Neil Jerusalem, Tadurin, Shigioka. Oh, two Shigiokas must be cousins. Pradabsri, Mendez, Desmatov, Zoo. Okay. All right, so that's it. Anyway, a lot going on coming up in boxing, man. I know what I want to look at. Kavaliauskas. I want to know what's going on with Kavaliauskas. Let me see something here, because Kavaliauskas, that's one of my favorite fighters. Now, where is Kavaliauskas ranked? Okay, he's fighting Sissoko, right? So Kavaliauskas. Oh, I see what's going on. Kavaliauskas is going to be getting a shot at WBC strap. Okay, y'all better pay attention. And I think he beats all them guys. Now I see Sissoko's ranked number 1, Kavaliauskas ranked number 3. So they're fighting for the position to become mandatory to Barrios. Oh, okay. Well, I got Kavaliauskas beating all them guys. I think he beats everybody. The fight to make to me is Kavaliauskas and Boots. Some people don't agree, but I think Boots and Kavaliauskas, that's the fight to make. I think Boots and Kavaliauskas beats everybody at 147. Everybody. And Kavaliauskas ain't no easy goddamn fight. Even though he's older now, I still think Boots have his damn hands full. Anyway, keep cool in the breeze.